Alright guys, Supreme Kami here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to uncap your unit here. So in terms of uncapping, there's going to be certain levels you have to be at in order to kind of uncap things over here. In terms of me right now, I am only, let me check. So right now I'm also going to be beginning to get some of the uncap material for your level 2. So in terms of this video specifically, I am only going to be showing you how to uncap from 15 onward to level 30. So in terms of what the uncapping actually means, so if you guys do take a look at your MS setting or your mobile setting, you guys can see that some of the unit is capping out only right now to level 1/15. So that's pretty much what is the maximum level you can get up to. So one of the materials that you need in order to uncap your unit is going to be a swallow. Let me just use infinite or just the justice for example. So if you click over to this little icon right here, you click on it, it's gonna have something called the uncap. So once you click on it, it's gonna show first level uncap material infighter. So you're gonna need something like this over here, which I'm gonna show you guys how to get in a second. But once you get to this page here, you can click on enter if you guys are on PC, and then if you guys are playing on console, I'm pretty sure there should be like maybe like an X button or whatever. You click on this over here, it's gonna uncap. So just as Gundam, are you sure you want to uncap? So you're gonna click yes, and then after uncapping here, you guys can see that in terms of my level now, it's gonna be from 1 to 30. So this is pretty much how you can further increase your stat, because as you guys are getting, let's say from, I don't know, even like chapter 5 per se, they're gonna rack up in terms of difficulty. So you do want to make sure that you have your unit kind of up and ready in terms of, you know, trying to fight the bosses. But I do have the Providence Gundam kind of up and ready. Here we go. So let's see how much we can kind of uncap in. Obviously we uncap already, but let's see how much we can actually upgrade this unit. In terms of the capital requirement, you know, to fully upgrade from level 1 to 30, it's pretty much going to be self-explanatory, because this portion over here pretty much tells you how many, you know, capital you needed. In terms of me right now, I only have 137,000. So in terms of what I'll be upgrading, I am going to be focusing on the shot department first, since this one is going to be sharpshooter. So let me see. Okay, all the way up to 464. So that's good. I still have a good amount of, let's say, capital. So next up, I'll be doing this for my HP, because that is going to be very important. And then last but not least, I should be focusing on the boosting first. In terms of melee, I'm not really gonna touch that yet, just because of the fact that this overall unit in terms of Providence is a heavily shooting base. I don't even think there's any single melee based EX skill, so that's why I can't care about that in a later time period. So I'm gonna execute and then spend all those capital. So you guys can see that I'm still, let's say, 70,000 short from, you know, completely you know, finish out the, you know, from 1 to level 30. But that's pretty much how you upgrade it. So up next, let's show you guys how to get some of your materials. In terms of what mission is applicable in terms of getting some of your uncap material 1, I started encountering them starting from the directory 2 and then onward. And then once you guys do get past to, let's say, directory 5, that is when you are starting to get some of your uncap material 2. And then the most important question is, where are they at? I think most of like the simplest answer for you guys is like, whenever you guys see those crates that is inside the mission, like the one that I'm showing you guys right now, definitely go ahead and smack them up, because that is going to be the easiest way to get some of them. In terms of an example that I'm showing you currently, this is from the Iron Blood Orphans mission here, and this one is going to be the true mission. And then within this one, there's actually going to be 4, but in terms of, you know, accessibility wise, only 3 of them are, you know, from my experience, is easy to get. After you do smack them up for say, they are going to give you a loot of, you know, just, you know, resources. They give you capitals, they give you sometimes, you know, not only the uncapped material, they also do give you some of the part upgrade. In terms of where exactly is all of them, I'll definitely say you guys do have to, you know, do a little bit of exploration onto them. As far as like the one that is within the city, that's the one we're looking at right now. That one I would have to say it is a little bit tougher in terms of getting it, but other than that, that is where you'll be getting some of your uncapped materials. So one final note that I do want to make is the fact that after you uncap your unit, you guys will be able to access a secondary equipped part slot. So that's going to be very beneficial because of the fact that you guys can see that these effects are very important. Not only do they flat out increase whatever base parameters you guys are looking at, they also increase some of your resistance, or aka your damage cut rate, so that's going to be very good. And then obviously after you uncap for the second time, that should be allowing you to unlock for the third one. And then after you uncap for the third time, that is when you'll be able to access the fourth slot here, but that is going to be a very long way obviously. And then once I do have enough material to uncap for the second time, definitely going to be making a video. This is going to, in terms of that second video follow-up, is pretty much going to be talking about how many, you know, in terms of capital wise that is needed in terms of upgrading my unit. So far I have almost, you know, off camera wise, I'm almost done uncapping, or not uncapping, excuse me, fully, you know, just getting this unit all the way up to its maximum potential. So not looking too shabby obviously. In terms of the melee, that is still, you should be able to perform fairly well. So that's pretty much what I have for you guys, and then I'll be catching you all on the next one.